I'm about as bad as Daniel. Has his own freaking language, it seems like.
But I want to know.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we harmonized.
Yep. Alright then. So,
Okay, you know what this is. You know what happened last time. Let's just get into it.
so I want to go ahead and say something real quickly. Depending on how things go, either this will be either one of the shorter ones, or, again, how we take on it, it could be one of the longer ones. Because Traverse Town is... The second visit in particularly is kind of short. Like I said, depending on how things go, depends on how fast we get through today's stream. Because the way we progressed... I don't know why I dropped it, but I dropped it. Anyway, so ordinarily, we usually do one world per stream, which has been the pattern that we've been doing thus far. Because of how the second visit is, depends on how we go about it
Right.
later on. So we'll dive into it and we'll see how long it takes us.
Huh? I'm back in Traverse Town.
Why, hello down there, Sora. I've been waiting.
You do know you can wait on the ground, right?
Why would he do that?
Now?
Now? What do you mean now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
You know, you're turning more into Neku
In all honesty, considering how the World's Ends With You plays out, I don't know who's more cryptic, this guy or the organization.
I mean, at least we know that Joshua doesn't really have any ill intent.
No, of course not. He has no ill intent whatsoever. Because, in fact, if nothing else, in the game, technically, he was actually placing a bid against one of his Reapers, which is why the Reaper games took place to begin with. And that particular Reaper was basically saying of how his main intent was he was going to prove how bad humans were. Meanwhile, Joshua, whenever he was still in his angelic form, was stating of how he was going to show how good people could be. So in a way, it was kind of interesting to see like this God versus demon type thing. And it was like a little competition game, and he had full confidence of the player that he was going to be selecting, which was, of course, Neku.
So, in other words, Joshua picked a ringer.
Bingo. And it was one of those things where he couldn't technically reveal who he was, but the entire time that he was kind of teamed up with Neku and stuff like that was very suspicious from the very beginning. And so Neku thought that he was teamed up with somebody who might have been part of the Reapers, which is technically true, except he wasn't on the bad side of the Reaper ring.
every day. But listen,
But still,
I'm glad
nonetheless.
you showed up
You
because
too? Does that mean Riku's here?
yes, but you and he are still a world apart. He didn't seem especially worried though. He knows he'll find you.
Yeah.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you. Their existence is on the line. And the Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good. But they found refuge in this world. And luckily, each other too.
Reapers?
Right. If Neku and the others want to get back to where they came from, they need to win the Reaper's game. It's like a series of missions. Those are the rules of their home ground. Except, this time, the mission is a tough one. They're pitted against a Dream Eater that can summon 100 more like it. So, I was sort of hoping you and Riku could help us out.
Hey, remember how I said last stream that I would try to edit a part for the
You
highlight
still
reel?
have a chance.
Okay.
I'm glad he's here with me.
If
I
he
might
is,
do that once you
Riku's
upload
on
that
one
stream
side
to
of the portal,
YouTube
and you're on the other.
because
It might
I
be
feel
by your
like
side,
it's starting
might
to
be a
get a
million
little
miles
more
away.
like
You can't measure the distance in time or space.
we need to have more
Even without the
material
wall
in the
between,
back
it's hard to
burners.
say.
I feel
Don't
that
worry.
way we have at
He's
least
with
something
me.
to fall back on
Even when it might seem
if we
like
don't
he's
have a
not.
stream available for us to do
Then
live.
You two are lucky.
I guess that
You
makes
and your friend are
sense.
lucky too, Joshua.
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey,
Anyway, Neku and his partner are pinned down in the Fountain Plaza. I can count on you, right?
always.
Whee!
Like we don't even have the
Hey, yeah, hey,
we don't have the Prankster's Paradise video up on the stream channel yet.
The what paradise?
hey,
Prankster's Paradise.
Oh,
yeah, 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 hey, yeah.
I've been mostly busy with other stuff, so it was one of those things where I've been forgetful about uploading certain things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah, ha, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, ha, yeah, yeah.
Plus, there's also the occasional Daniel gets on Discord, and I don't want my uploading to disrupt the Discord call. So
Right.
it's one of those things where it's like, it's not that. I guess part of it is because I'm forgetful, but the other part of it is because I'm very self-conscious of like, oh wait, Delmar might be on Discord, so I better not upload anything for the moment.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Uploading and downloading stuff can take a chunk out of your internet performance.
Yeah, I mean, we've discussed this before, where it's like, whenever I'm live streaming and Delmar is on Discord, it tends to mess up to some degree.
Yeah. Hey. Take this. Yeah.
Although, considering of how things have progressively been somewhat improved, it does make me wonder if maybe we could try to finally do that, but I'd be afraid of that experiment failing.
Take this. Ha.
Fair enough.
Hey. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Ha. Hey. Hey. Ha. Hey. Ha. Yeah. 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 Hey. Back off. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Ha. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, this one's the same one. Oh well, while we're here.
So you can farm these.
Yeah, they just, for some reason, that one time they wasn't coming back, for some reason. I know for a fact, 100% fact, that when you do beat the game, they do respawn. But since we haven't done that yet, obviously, it's not as easy as it seems.
Yeah, hey, yeah, ha. Yeah, hey, ha, yeah. Ha, hey, ha, ha. Ha, yeah.
Kind of need to check to see what Dream Eaters need to have their links set up to where that way I can work on that. So that one needs to be linked 2 more times. That one at least 2 times. Oh, we haven't even worked on you. Then again, we just had put you in the party. And you're just level based, so you're good. You just got a lot to unlock. Holy crap. Oh, this is cute. I love it.
What?
Just watch. If it's what I think it is.
This is starting to wear me down. Can we get a timeout?
What?
Ouch.
Miss me?
Sora?
I'll take it from here.
No. I don't need your help.
Of course you do. Where are your Dream Eaters? How else can you fight?
I don't need them anymore.
Oh, right. Your partner. Well, don't you want to make it out of the game? Who's gonna help her if you get hurt?
Okay, you win. I'll let you do the sweating.
Does Sora even sweat at all?
I wonder if he's one of those special cases where the sweat glands aren't present.
That'd be interesting if that was the case.
You're doing such a good job, Teapot!
Very good job, actually.
Let's go.
Rollin', 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 rollin'.
I'm glad I'm doing this.
What did that say we had got?
We'll find out. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it might be ability slide or something.
So you must be Neku's partner.
Yeah, I'm Shiki. Nice to meet you. Neku told me all about you.
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
Sora, stop talking.
That's a good thing.
It's like on the one hand, Sora is so innocent and honest, and then Neku's like freaking embarrassed. He's like, oh, for the love of Sora, stop! Oh gosh, so cute. I love it.
That's sweet, Neku.
I need you to stop annoying me.
Well, I still think it's sweet. It's nice to be needed.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time? Because that Dream Eater we're after has retreated to the other imagining of this world.
Other imagining? You mean where Riku is?
Yes. He and our other friends will do what they can, but we'll just run ourselves in circles at this rate. We need to trap that thing in one place, and then we can finish it.
Trap it where?
The 3rd district.
Okay.
Joshua,
Yes, Neku?
tell me, are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose. Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Right. So I'll see you there?
I guess you could say the world ends with you.
Yep.
Yeah. You're my friend. It's your home, too.
Maybe it's you that's turning into Sora.
Huh?
Thanks.
Take this. Ha! Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha!
I forget, what part are we on?
The series-wise or Dream Drop distance-wise?
Hey, yeah, hey, ha!
Just the playthroughs.
This is part 60, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
What'd you think? We were on 100 or something?
no. I was thinking we were on part 56.
Nah, we passed that a while back. We were on, let's see. I forgot, all honesty. I don't know if we were still on, Burst by Sleep by part 56, or if we just started Dream Drop Distance.
Elevator up.
And since third district should be unlocked, we should be able to get in there with ease.
We're running into quite a lot of thunder rafts.
Yeah, this is the part where we'll probably be unlocking them before too much longer. We've also got these skull piranhas. Is this a different one? Might be. Nope, it looks to be about the same.
What's the goal here?
Uh,
The flow motion?
yeah. In terms of the difficulties, I think the hardest one is the block one, because my timing is absolute garbage. Second to that is achieve it within a time limit, which is usually like 20 seconds. And so far the only one we've found is that one where one of them was hiding, which we know is hiding spots, so it's not that bad. But my personal favorite ones are the ones where we can defeat them in flow motion 3 times. Because it's usually pretty easy. Just dash into a wall and then just hit attack afterwards. It's real easy to do stuff like that. And then the other one, which can be hard depending on how difficult the swarm is. But it's like defeat the swarm without using the triangle command. Which obviously means no using these commands. Which would obsolete whatever healing form you've got. And no swapping Dream Eaters, no using links or whatever. So it's one of those things where depending on the swarm, it can be either really hard or relatively easy to take on. It just depends.
It's a box of chocolates.
Exactly. Need to update this anyway.
It could be a cakewalk. It could be complete hell.
Here we go. This is what we unlocked it.
Sliding Sidewander?
Considering it's part of the Sonic Impact and Air Slide, I'll show you what it does. Just want to make certain. Okay,
and
that's
this moveset carries over to Riku as well, right?
Yes, that's the same ability that can carry over to Riku as well. So, that's what it looks like.
Ooh.
You air slide and then you do that. It's pretty unique, actually, in all honesty. I like it. It helps out, especially whenever you're trying to dash into the enemy and then attack them to try to catch up on damage.
I got it, Riku.
It's working. He pulled through for us.
We'll handle things here. You take care of the boss.
Will do.
Oh, we'll take care of the boss, alright. We'll take care of 3 of them.
Oh.
Did I scare you?
So, is this gonna be like a gauntlet?
Almost, yeah. Thankfully, they themselves don't level up, so it's not like you're having to fight a stronger version.
I'm not sure which is giving me more of the feeling of deja vu. The fact we're fighting this guy again, or the fact this is the part of the town where we fight the reverse armor.
That is also true.
No, wait, we fought the guard armor, not the reverse armor. We fought the
We
reverse armor near the bell tower.
Yeah, the second district.
So, would Sean be Donald or Goofy?
Probably Donald. If it wasn't for the fact I don't think it has any healing spells.
So, Donald's the elephant?
No, Goofy's the elephant.
You saying that because it looks goofy?
Nah. Goofy is what you would call more of a berserker fighter, depending on how you think about him.
Oh, so he's more like a tank.
Yes. I mean, you think about it, he has the shield, and most of his attacks is mostly brute strength. You know, like dashing into the enemy, spinning around, freaking using the shield as a freaking slide, or a sled, however way you want to look at it. So, I mean, most of his attacks is relatively, brute strength-wise. In fact, there's actually one particular technique that, in all honesty, I was actually hoping to see it actually be, utilized in Kingdom Hearts 3, but they didn't. And it's only featured in, Kingdom Hearts, the manga series. And the first time you see... It's basically a form of Trinity Limit, but it has Donald, Sora, and Goofy stacked up on top of Goofy's...
Don't you mean Sora, Donald, and Goofy?
Now, actually, depending on which angle you want to look at it, is Donald, Sora, and Goofy from top to bottom. They're stacked on top of Goofy's shield, and they're spinning around like a top. And they're essentially summoning forth a thunder slash fire slash blizzard spell maneuver. And like I said, they're spinning around like a top in order to defeat the boss. And they call it a form of Trinity Limit. But it's so...
Okay, when I was saying Sora, Donald, and Goofy, I was more or less just talking about the fact that, hey, it's referencing the fact that the game...
Hey, Josh, where'd it
the
go?
way they named them, yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Out of Traverse Town.
There have been many people who have caught on to that. It's like, wait just a moment. They'd say that specifically in that order. Except for one character, which I didn't even realize that.
Rapunzel.
Yeah. It's like, I was watching that, and I was like, huh, interesting. And then by the end, it's like, no, you got it wrong. And I'm like, did she? And I was looking back, and I was like, yeah, she didn't say it in the order that everybody else does for some reason. What the hell?
We'll just have to let it go.
It was definitely confusing.
Great.
So we failed the mission?
I'll go after it.
What?
Come on, I'm not an actual player. Can't I bend the rules?
Well, I guess the rules of the world don't apply if your hearts are connected. Right, Sora? That's how you roll.
Right. Then it's settled.
Sora. Thanks. It wasn't easy. You made it easier.
Yeah.
Wow, Neku, you've changed.
Huh? You think?
Yeah, you're less dorky.
What?
Once you find your friend, Sora, you should come hang out in our town.
Definitely. See you in Shibuya.
Sure. It's a deal.
If it wasn't for the fact I sincerely doubt they'll do it, I would love to see the reunion actually being made.
Anything I should pass on to Riku?
Nah. I'll see him soon.
So then, would this world be the only one that is self-aware that it's in deep sleep?
think so, yeah, because, like the lore is stated, Traverse Town is the only world where it only shows up whenever people is needing a place to stay. So it's sort of those mystic worlds where at some points it will show up and then other points it will just cease to exist because it has no purpose whatsoever. It's a weird world, but I really wish I could see more of it.
I kind of wish that it had its own inhabitants.
That would be cool. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I mean, considering how quickly we went through that.
Like, what happens if someone were to be born there?
That's an interesting thought process. One that I don't think the game developers thought of.
Traverse Town? Why am I back? Joshua.
Nice of you to join us.
What happened?
Trouble happened. I was hoping one of you could help.
When did Sora get here?
Bravo, Riku. Why can't he be this quick on the uptake?
Yeah, well, Sora's a little...
Special.
Now, let's get down to the problem. We've got a nasty Dream Eater on our hands. It keeps jumping between worlds. Not only that, it knows how to summon creatures like it. Pretty powerful ones, too. The others are on a mission to stop it, but they need help.
The others? You mean Shiki and her friends?
That's right. They all found their game partners, and Shiki is over fighting in the other Traverse Town. In fact, Sora's helping them out.
Good to hear. So what can I do?
Actually, the Dream Eater just reappeared in the Fountain Plaza. I sent Beat and his partner to face it.
I'm on it.
Riku, there's something else you need to know. These two Traverse Towns separated by the portal. I was under the impression they were parallel worlds, but it looks like I was wrong.
Wrong how?
That's where it gets tricky. After you and Sora left, Shiki crossed the portal to join her game partner. Did you notice players have a mission timer inscribed on their hands? Well, when she got to the other side, Shiki had more time left on her clock than her partner. And when Beat's partner crossed over from the other side, she had less time left.
So time flows differently here and there? So what? That's true of any two worlds. Their homeworld would be running on a different time axis too.
Yes, I understand that. But if these Traverse Towns were parallel worlds, then time would flow the same in both. But it doesn't. Ergo, they are not parallel worlds.
You know, that begs the
You mean
question.
there's a past?
Yeah?
If Traverse Town fades in and out of existence, regardless because of it serving a purpose, does that mean each instance where it comes back into being for a purpose, no two instances are alike?
I would imagine so, yeah. Like, if it did come into existence for Kingdom Hearts 3, it would have a different purpose altogether.
I was talking like visually.
That would be an interesting take. Like, we probably wouldn't even see the same second area that we had for Dream Drop Distance. Like, I imagine it would still have the first, second, and third district. It would have a different iteration of how the second half would look or something like that.
Sadly.
You know, that actually kind of begs the question, and it kind of goes back to an ideal that I had a couple of years back, because Kingdom Hearts 2 is famously been known to have hacked versions of a segment of gameplay called the randomizer run, where the enemies are different, the bosses are different, the items are different, so on and so forth. And there's two versions. the first version, which was the original version, where you have the base Kingdom Hearts 2 game, and you go through all the worlds and stuff like that, but the enemies are different, and then the bosses are different. Then you got this second current version where you're in the Room of Remembrance, where you would ordinarily fight against the data bosses, but there are actually worlds that you can visit, and you visit each world and fight a different boss at the end of it.
Huh.
And your main purpose is to collect 3 proofs to where you can unlock the main door where Xemnas would usually reside and fight that one. That's basically the end goal.
Oh.
My ideal was that, and this is taking a whole new direction of randomizer, but so it would start off in Kingdom Hearts 1 where your first area that you would be at would be Traverse Town, because it's technically the first official world that you visit. But for every doorway, for every entryway you enter in, where it would ordinarily lead you to the next map, it would be completely different. So say you'll go through the doorway in the first district, and instead of being in the second district, you'll be in, like, Monstro's stomach.
Oh.
That's my take of what I would like to see in, like, a randomizer, where you're going to be warping into different areas all the time, while at the same time fighting different sets of enemies, and possibly even different bosses, depending.
So, on the topic of Monstro, seeing that all the world's Riku visits are from Sora's subconscious,
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised they didn't add the Parasite Cage in as a secret boss.
That would have been interesting, but then again, since the Parasite Cage is a Heartless and not a Dream Eater, I don't think it would work out well.
Or something that looks like the Parasite Cage.
What creature would look like the Parasite Cage, then?
You'd have to make an entirely new one. Because it's a boss.
That's an interesting ideal.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna have Julius hanging around in there.
True. I'm not even sure how he got into Traverse Town. I mean, yeah, it's a dream sequence, so it probably wouldn't matter, but at the same time, it would be kind of interesting lore-wise to find out how he got there.
Yeah. Excuse me.
And a future.
No, impossible. The worlds are clearly separate. It's not just time that sets them apart. As you yourself noted, every world flows at its own pace, which tells me that for all their similarities, these are 2 distinct worlds.
Distinct worlds?
Yes, but this is all conjecture. It's like the same world imagined by 2 people. What does that tell you? That we're in...
A dream.
Yes. Bravo again, Riku. In which case, none of this may matter one bit to me or my friends. But to you and Sora, I think it might be a vital clue.
Right. Thanks. So you need me in the plaza?
Wow, I'm running out of Bravos.
Be right back.
Riku is a one-track mind. Uh-oh.
What's up? Oh. Oh,
knocked
that's
out.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, oh dear, he knocked me out. I can't move. I can't move! Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be the scene.
Beat!
About time, yo.
Beat! What happened to your Dream Eaters?
Don't need them when I've got my game partner. And I don't need you.
Oh, here we go again. 5
Deja
seconds
vu.
ago it was Riku. And now the act?
Whoa! Don't tell him that.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm right.
I like how the Dream Eater's just sitting there.
Sorry, my partner
Yeah.
doesn't make a big-
It's funny, too, because you see him twitching like,
I
what
am
the...
not. You
I'm
always gotta
still
get around
here, you know!
and Garnish my reputation.
Since when? You burned that bridge all by yourself.
He's just taking a sip
Nobody
of coffee.
raises his reputation by lowering others.
Yo, Riku, you gonna sit there and let her get in my grill?
Sorry, it's just... You two are cut from the same cloth.
They are brother and sister, after all.
Beat looks and talks like a punk, but there's a heart of gold in there somewhere.
Yeah,
He's just
He's
sitting
come through for me.
there.
so I know what you mean.
Just look at him. He's just like, what the...
Rhyme? You didn't just call me a punk again.
When are we gonna get back to this? His patience is losing it.
Oh, like I said, I love that scene alone, just for that. Just an impatient bird.
Right.
Hey, MG. Let's see if I can get you to meow this time.
Sorry.
Meow, MG. MJ. MJ. Come on. Thanks for the ammos. Come on. You can do it. Meow for the audience.
I hear the purring. I hear something. I don't know if that counts as a meow or not.
She just licked her lip.
Meow for them. Don't climb on the table.
It's like, but I want to.
She's like, you're raising me up here. I might as well. Come on. Yeah, MJ. Yeah, MJ. Ow. I can't really see the screen right now, so... Come on.
I think that's the best we're gonna get.
And that was Moments with MJ.
Not the Dream Eater.
Quantity versus quality, huh?
Here comes the big swarm. Bless you.
Thanks.
You heard nothing.
Okay. I didn't hear a thing. I was like, was that MJ the cat?
The third district. We're going to pin it between both worlds.
Got it.
Wow, this really is short. We're not even an hour in.
I know, right? I know for a fact that technically, in terms of Riku's case, the Land of the Musketeers can be relatively short, so we probably might take on Land of the Musketeers after this, probably.
I was thinking as a way to help to pad things out, we try to take on one of those tournaments. That way we can at least say we did it.
Fair point. Wow, you pit it in a corner.
You know, they mentioned that they have their partners with them, yet I fail to see how come they can't just, you know, still use the Dream Eaters anyway.
Yeah, you would think it would make more sense for them to still have their Dream Eaters, but I guess it depends on how the rules work for the Reapers.
I mean, if Joshua allowed them to keep the Dream Eaters when they were running solo, who's to say that they wouldn't be able to do it now?
That makes sense. Another block one. Okay.
Why are the lampposts flickering in and out?
Okay.
You know what I think would have been kind of a good perk to having the block ability for this?
What's that?
If you could pull off a counterattack while you're blocking.
Technically there is.
You care to demonstrate?
If I have it unlocked, I can. I'll check and see just to make certain.
We need to check that the next time we have a block mission. Block mission challenge.
Right.
You're really talking it today, aren't you?
Let's see. Yeah. So, like, okay, so that's Sora. Eventually we'll get a Riku-only, counter move. Which we don't have currently right now, for some reason.
Huh.
But yeah, there is a counter move, that, Riku and Sora can both use, later on.
I love you, NJ.
Let's see.
I love you a whole bunch.
Hang on.
Alright. Not Thunder God, but Close enough. Actually, come to think of it, while he's on the phone, we'll check on their affinity links. Ability links, rather. Okay, still need to be a level 30. And that's going to take a long while before we can unlock that. We got that unlocked. I'm going to save up to get that. Combo plus. Yep, didn't mean to do that. Ah. Feeding time.
Folks would just want to check up on me. Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, snail support. Is it possible that we could turn the cape red on Cinnamon? Or
Unless
does it change the entire body?
it would change the entire body.
Oh.
Yeah, so we don't have that level of freedom when it comes down to the colorization of them, sadly. Though it would have been nice.
Maybe if the Dream Eaters ever make a return, they would allow it?
Be nice. I like it.
These guys look different from the KO Kabuto.
That's because they are different.
Oh.
They can be quite annoying.
Why does 3rd District's doorway just look like the entrance to a house?
That's a good question.
This is my street, yo.
You gotta play by the rules.
Oh no!
Sora, you got this.
This is so tired, yo. Every time we chase him down.
I know. But we've got an ally on the other side. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I still don't like it.
You know, you are such a good listener, Beat. You're like a sponge, really.
Me? I'm not a sponge. I'm just me.
You mean Daisuke Nojo Bito.
Hey! Don't use my full name.
That's a weird name.
So Riku doesn't even get to fight at all.
Well,
Nope.
time to go.
He just gets to trap into a corner.
Yeah, stay cool. We'll catch up with you soon.
Say hi to Sora.
So this is Sora's fight.
Yep.
Riku, remember what I say. Be careful. If this really is a dream, it's going to lie to you, to try and make you think it's real.
I got it.
What? I don't got it.
You and Sora would break their heads on this one.
Knockout punch.
You've been Santa.
Thug works for me. We all got a role to play, right?
Donald, language.
Honest in a dishonest way.
Silence. No underling of mine shall be insulted so. I have great plans for dear Pete and for all the worlds, once I have taken them for my own.
Then I've got bad news for you. That day's never gonna come.
Perhaps you should take a few moments to reconsider. Or does the Queen's life mean nothing to you at all?
Mickey, don't you listen to her. You can't let Maleficent have her way.
No! Minnie! All right, Maleficent. Tell us what you want.
Let me see. Shall I begin with this world? I much preferred it in its darker, more ominous permutation.
You said it. This place needs some lights out time.
You're lying, Maleficent. Not even you would go through this much trouble just for that. What is it you're really after?
Very perceptive. I presume you are familiar with Xehanort, the man who led me to discover worlds outside of my own.
You know him?
As do you, I see. Yes, he shared everything.
What exactly was stopping Maleficent from joining the organization?
To the dark.
Part of it would be the basic rule of Disney can't really collaborate with the villains, I guess. I'm not sure. I guess that's the only rule I could think of. Because very rarely do we ever see Maleficent talk directly to, like, say, Xemnas or Ansem or even Xehanort for that matter.
I will say, even though it was just to meet it with one's own end, it was sort of nice seeing Maleficent and Pete team up with the heroes to take out the nobodies.
It was very interesting. Although they turn around and fight them back. It's one of those things where it's like, be careful who you trust, because they may turn around and stab you in the back.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
And, most gloriously, about the 7 hearts of pure light, the ones that would grant me the power I need to conquer all worlds. However, the worlds were too complex. Too much for even me to contain. It seemed I had miscalculated. Then it came to me. Of course, I could go about conquering other worlds in my own manner. You do have the data for all the worlds, do you not? And now you will have
And that's the only portion of why Recoded's connected at all.
The only time.
Me and Maleficent was trapped inside it. Now cough it up.
Why do you want the data?
I'm afraid that is no concern of yours.
Wouldn't want a royal Minnie Mousiness to get a boo-boo now, would we?
I see you have failed to recognize the futility of your situation. Very well. Face your doom now!
Oh, Minnie! Maleficent, you lose!
Say, milady, I think the pipsqueak's right. We better hit the road.
I now know that what I seek lies within these walls. Trust that I will eliminate you in good time.
So, you know how she's after the Book of Prophecies, right?
Yeah.
How pissed do you think she would be if she found out that there's multiple versions of it and no 2 of them are alike?
I don't know if she would be aggravated or just more annoyed. Be like, huh, I suppose I'll have to hunt all of them down then, won't I? That's what I'd probably think of. She'd probably be more annoyed at the fact that she has to get all of them rather than just one.
Also, Pete's little circular things with the outline underneath the X looks like the head of an octopus. You can see it, right?
I can. It doesn't help with Pete's shape anyway, but yeah. So, a friend of mine made a recent discovery. So, you know how technically people are made to come the familiarization that Goofy's a dog, right?
Yeah.
Like, people are finally realizing that. At first they were confused, but now it's become realization.
I kind of thought that much was obvious. He's not a human. He's not a cow.
Right, but I mean, as a kid, people were confused. It's like, wait, if Goofy's a dog and Pluto's a dog, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It was confusing to some people. But apparently, a friend of mine thought Pete, considering the Goof Troop series and stuff like that, he thought Pete was a dog as well.
But Pete's a cat.
Yeah, and because he didn't realize it, and he sent me a text message of a link to a TikTok where it has this one woman, I don't know who she is, but she's riding in a car with Jim Cummings, and she's like, and so she was like, I made the realization, I didn't know that Pete was a cat, I thought he was a dog, and Jim Cummings like, talking in Pete for that matter, he's like, oh, you think I'm a dog, huh? Well, here's a hint for you. Meow! Does that sound like a dog to you? Hang on, I think
I need to put that clip in the highlights.
I hope I still got that. Oh, I do. Hang on.
Holy fucking shit!
I will try to put this into the highlight reel, but at the very least, you need to at least hear the response. If you can hear the response, that's all that matters.
Put it up to the mic.
Okay, hang on.
So I just discovered that Pete is not a dog, and I thought he was a dog.
Wait, you thought Pete was a dog? Oh, come on, Peg. Well, let's see. How about this? Meow! Does that sound like a dog to you?
It's like I saw that and I just couldn't help but laugh, and then I made the realization, wait, you're just now realizing this? And so I decided to put a double take on him and be like, that's nothing. In his earlier radiation, before he ever became part of the Mickey Mouse cartoons, he was a bear. And he's like,
in underwear.
That makes sense. And I'm like, I don't know if he understood that or if he was still even more confused. It's like, so wait, not only is he not a dog, but he was also a bear before he became a cat. Huh?
I mean, whichever animal you pick to have him be, it's gonna be about as paradox leveled as Goofy is with Pluto, because if he's a cat, you have Figaro, and if you have him as a bear, you have Bongo and McGraw and the Country Bears.
Yeah, so...
And Brer Bear, and Baloo, and Winnie the Pooh.
A lot of bears. Almost as many as cats. And dogs.
Let's see.
And mouse.
Cats. For cats, we have Figaro, Bonkers,
Technically
Chiffon.
all the cats from the Aristocats.
Gideon. Well, I'm just talking about, like, the ones that would work both as feral and anthro.
Yeah. I see what you mean now. But yeah, it's just, whenever I saw that, it was funny.
Are very much feral.
Yeah.
You used the darkness to get here? That was reckless. But gosh, I didn't expect you to save us. Axel.
Axel didn't. My name is Lee. Got it memorized?
Did that page say glossary?
Yeah. Basically, story explanation of what that paraphrase meant. Like, you have a glossary descripting the Keyblade War, the Keyblade, the organization, all that stuff. So,
okay.
So
Tournament verse.
right, which is Flick Rush is what it is.
Yay. Excuse me. Oh, we're going in with DJ Grooves and S. Cargoon.
I figured why not.
Okay.
Almost.
Was one of them itching their ass?
I think so. It might have been the seal, if I'm not mistaken.
Whee!
But you kind of see how it works.
Yeah. And what benefits do you get from this?
Do what?
What benefits do you get from it?
Well, you get points which will contribute to either buying items or, in our case, it would be buying ingredients in order to unlock more Dream Eaters.
Penguin on penguin action.
Ouch.
So is there a reason why we're just sticking with DJ Grooves instead of switching into Cinnamon or Escargoon?
I guess we could try.
How fitting that you're attacking a seal with a bear.
So far, we're doing pretty good.
Two creatures from opposite poles. Who will come out on top?
Might as well switch it up to Escargot, right?
Yeah, Escargoon. Looks like Escargoon has Escargone for the kill. I'm not gonna be a whipping bitch anymore, your majesty! Okay, so we're fighting Sinker... Yeah, Sinker. Birdie wants the fish. Yeah, we're fighting this guy and two that I don't think we've unlocked yet.
Yeah. That top move definitely helps.
Especially when you got spikes on the side of your shell.
That is also true. Oh dear.
Oh no. Oh, we lost Cinnamon. DJ avenged his ally.
Yep. I think we got one more round, if I'm not mistaken, after this.
You won the bronze prize. Oh, we're fighting Pudding, Pinata, and... we didn't get the frog yet.
I mean, we've got it to where we can make it. We just haven't unlocked it yet.
Is there a reason why all of them are green?
Good question. There we go.
Yay. Sorry, Pinata. I don't think Cinnamon's had a chance to do the finishing blow once.
There it goes. Whew. That last one was not one to die.
No hard feelings, right, Pinata?
No hard feelings. Nom 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 nom. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is the last one for the round. Team Red.
We have soft-boiled, Cinnamon, and Akeo Kabuto. Also, hi, Cyborg.
Hello everyone, I do notice that you are alive, but I'm just popping in.
Ah, you're fine.
How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing alright.
Okay.
Just trying to survive this round.
Very good. How difficult is it? Is it like, At which point of the game are you?
Well, we just went through the second visit for Traverse Town.
Alright,
and so
how far in is that? I don't really know.
We're in Dream Drop distance.
I think we're about maybe at the halfway point, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
That's what he meant by what point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking he meant.
So where is this as this palace?
This is part of Traverse Town.
So it's some kind of hole in the town. Right. And that's why I'm not the best person to be on these streams, because I know fuck all about them.
That's fine.
I just noticed the giant pandas fighting in the ring.
We named it our panda bear Cinnamon.
Oh my gosh, is he actually gonna get the finishing blow?
Maybe. Yep.
Now all of them have at least done it once, and we have a close-up on his ass.
What a way to do out.
I do what?
You won the Rainbow Cup.
Ah.
What a way to do out being crushed by someone's ass.
You took the silver prize. You know, we haven't made a Dream Eater yet for this stream, so why don't we?
Sure, just let me see if there's any... Oh, there's Balloonga. Avoid that at all costs. Ah, here we go. We got some recipes.
Oh my god, I used to watch this YouTuber called the RPG Mom who used their own iteration of this little creature as their persona online.
Ah.
As they did these fandom-based videos. Like, he was one of those people that covered various fandoms in different videos, like the Eddsworld fandom, the K-pop fandoms, Army, such and such.
Hmm.
As many people who didn't play these games just kept calling his persona a cat or something. It really does more look like one of those little puppies. Something like a newborn puppy in terms of the face anatomy.
Hmm.
Oh.
At least we finally have the ability to where we could make it, just...
We just don't have the ingredients for it.
Not yet.
Wow, you're missing out on a lot. I'm just looking at all the gray areas.
Yeah, there's a lot that we can make, we just...
How about we go with the Tanuki?
Make the Tanuki? Alright, we can do that. Since we have it there. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Tanuki is considered one of those, rare, Dream Eaters we can make. Because in the 3DS version, the only way you can unlock, this is if you scan one of the cards that you got whenever you, played the Dream Drop, the, 3DS version of it. So what should we name this one?
Goomba?
Goomba? Okay.
Because there's such thing as a Tanumba.
Ah, okay.
It's 2 O's.
It is 2 O's? Okay. I couldn't remember. And then B-A?
Goomba.
Oh.
So there's an M.
Okay.
You were about to spell Gooba.
Wouldn't be the first weird thing I've done. So that correct?
Yeah, that's Goomba.
Okay. I think we should be able to make one more. What should we make? Actually, we could probably make 2 or 3, but...
How about the seahorse?
Okay.
This really allows you to create life.
Pretty much. Make all forms of animals in this case. Heck, later on we can make a T-Rex even. What should we name this?
I know that we're playing as Riku, but the thing that came to mind with this one is sushi, because there is such thing as a kelp roll.
Oh.
And it's reminding me of kelp.
Huh. I mean, technically there's like 2 different forms of this one.
I guess we could have Sora name the other one and have it not be food-based.
That way it can be assumed that Riku did get hungry at one point, and Sora be like, see, it's not easy not being hungry, huh?
But how far could sushi take us?
I don't know. I would have to look at his ability link, so...
I was making reference to the raft.
Ah, gotcha. That's a good question. I guess it depends on how far you can maintain the fish. How do you spell it again?
S-U... Oh, we're doing it in all caps.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't thinking.
S-H-I.
Oh, just sushi? Okay.
Yeah. Unless we want to put an E in it. Make it be in reference to the Paper Mario character.
We can probably do that.
Alright! That way Riku could sort of make the excuse that, no, it's not the food, Sora. It's in reference to a video game character.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, gosh.
Can I eat the character, though?
I mean, in that same instant, we got a piranha-looking one.
We named that one Sinker.
And technically, if you want to go that far, there's Escargoon.
Yeah. Oh, we can make the Keo Kabuto!
Oh, why not?
Name it Heracross.
You have to help me on that one. I can go as far as H, but then after that, I'm like, I have no idea.
The word her, the letter A, and the word cross.
Wait, are we serious?
Yes.
That correct?
Yep.
Why can't they all be this simple to spell?
They are. You probably just aren't realizing it.
I honestly didn't think of that, to be perfectly honest. It's like combine 3 letters and make them into a completely different name.
They're portmanteaus. Of course they would have multiple words pulling in.
I guess so. I didn't even think of that. It's like as soon as you said her, a cross, and I'm like, wait, seriously?
Hooray, cross. Sounds like...
So we have Heracross and Black Cross.
Hooray, cross.
Cute.
Is that contagious?
So question, do we want to make one more Dream Eater?
Okay. What do we have?
Well, in terms of what's available before us, we've got a Juggle Pup and a fish bone.
I'd say we get the seal next and name it Poplio.
Okay, sounds fair.
I keep wanting to say that word is pancakes that you're using to make them. Wait, I got a better name. What's the name of the seal from Pingu?
Pingu?
Robbie.
Okay.
His name's Robbie.
His name is what?
Robbie.
Robbie? Is that Robbie with a Y or an I?
Y.
Okay, so it's R-O-B-B-Y.
O-B-B-Y. Okay. I mean, technically there are 2 different seals in this one, so it makes sense to name this one other thing, and then the next one we create, we can name that one Poplio.
Okay. It's just that the colors on this one was reminding me of Robbie more than it was Poplio.
Makes sense. But yeah, you see there's this one down here.
An R&R seal?
Yeah. Once we get the
Oh.
ingredients needed, we can make that one. Actually, there's a lot of stuff that we can still make. We have a lot of Dream Eaters that still need to be made. And all of which has stuff that we need to earn still. Let's see.
I mean, we could just dedicate an entire stream to just level grinding.
That is true, we could.
Wait, where are they going?
This is sort of a mini game.
So there is a way to level up this stuff.
There is just... I mean, the quickest way would be just to get in and then step out. Instead of playing it.
Oh. Well, what the crap?
So, it's technically a water mini game. Sort of like a slight pinball type thing.
And it uses the gargoyle.
Ask the game developers, they're the one that made it. But yeah, you see that red point thing? That's the ability points needed in order to get the ability level thing and stuff.
Wait, are you not going to try to do that one?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, in terms of, like, getting the high score, because in the PS4 version, because of trophy support and stuff like that, there is a trophy achievement for, like, getting a set score on certain minigames and stuff like that. But since that's not what we're doing, it doesn't really matter. So. And that one just needs to be at level 30 in order to get that. We can get second chance, so that's good.
Praise the Lord, he's the God of second chances.
Should've saw that coming.
Right. Since I said I'd just be popping in, I'll be going off to do a bit more work on my series, so...
Alright then.
Isn't it, like, really late where you are right now?
Yeah, nearly 10:30. Don't worry, I have a late shift tomorrow, so I can have a lie in.
Okay, that's good.
Goodbye.
Alright, see you later then.
So then, would this be considered the fastest way to get their stuff?
It is one of the fastest ways, especially if they don't need to have, like, any links that need to be achieved, or they have to have a level in order to unlock it.
Oh.
So for, like, DJ Gruth, we would have to hang on to him until he gets to be at level 30.
Oh.
Because that's like the only one that's left in order to get to the last one on its board. And that's got that unlocked. Which means we can change, we can Cinnamon out.
We could swap out Cinnamon with someone else.
Yeah, so... We've got options. What should we swap it out with?
How about we do it with one of the ones that we recently made?
Okay, so like, say, either Heracross or Goomba, Robbie even.
I was thinking either Goomba or Blathers.
Let's go with Goomba and take a look at what we can get from it. Let's see. Oh, wow. So free roam right here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get a little points here and see what we can unlock here. Because I see 2 question marks, which can usually mean that there's going to be a lot of abilities that we can unlock with this one. Let's see. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. Because I still need to level up DJ Grooves. By 6 levels! Dear God! Well, we're kind of in a pickle, really, when you think about it. This is actually the first time we'll be ending the stream relatively soonish, because of the fact that, well, if we dive into the world now, it would make the stream a little bit longer than it needs to be.
Maybe we could drop over to Sora?
Okay. What will we do with Sora, then?
Don't we still have a boss to fight?
Technically that one's in the Fantasia world.
Oh.
Yeah, so what happens is that that particular boss just transported itself into another world where we have to fight it later on. And that would be the Fantasia world. So in the Fantasia world's case, Sora fights that one, which that one's going to be a tricky one. And I say it's a tricky one because now you'll have to forgive me on this one because copyright infringement scares the living hell out of me. Thankfully, I haven't had it bad, but it's one of those things where I see it and I think to myself, oh shit. And not just the oh shit, more of the oh shit, shit, shit type moment thing.
So it's like the holy shit balls.
Yeah. So, you'll have to forgive me, but are any of the original Fantasia songs considered, what you would call,
copyright?
That, but what's the opposite one?
Public domain.
Public domain, yeah. Are any of them considered public domain? Because if they are, we should be fine. Should. Keyword being should.
I figured they would be, seeing some of them have existed for hundreds of years.
You would think that, but then there's both Riku and Sora's boss portion fights. Because both bosses, I believe if I'm not mistaken, were Disney original made. Like the Night on Boulder Mountain, which we didn't have...
Mountain? He said Boulder Mountain.
You get the ideal Chernobog, because that's the boss that Riku fights in the Fantasia world. That shouldn't be a problem considering the fact that we did fight it in Kingdom Hearts 1 and we never got flagged for that, so I think we should be fine for that one. But the Sorcerer's Apprentice is what has me a little bit iffy because that's the boss music we fight when we're playing as Sora.
I'm sorry, it's just the Boulder Mountain thing, it reminded me of this. Give me a second.
Okay. I guess we gotta see this.
Anything to pad the stream out.
Is it this one I'm thinking, or...
Yeah, it's the thing I most recently sent.
Okay, hang on. Oh God! What the fuck?
Let's go, Thomas. Fuck. No, do not come to Boulder Mountain. Oh God, come back! Jaden's coming for you. I love you.
If anything was to come out of this stream, despite how long it was and kind of tedious it has been, that was worth it. Just that whole bit, and then that last part of like, I love you! Just terrified! Never mind the fact that the toy itself is terrifying by itself. Like, even if you took away the knife, the fact the mouth moves the way it does, that's terrifying. That's kind of like the Furby and Teddy Ruxpin fear moment, you know?
Yeah.
It just, to see it move is like, hello, I want to be your friend. Die, demon! It's like, it's one thing if the toy can talk. It's not bad. You know, most toys usually have sound effects with them and stuff like that. But if it has blinking eyes and a moving mouth, that's whenever you just committed child horror dreams for the poor thing, you know? Just all of a sudden you just terrified it to some degree, because I feel like children, when they see something like that, it's sort of like the same way that with us adults, we get that sense of like, I'm doing terrible with wording and stuff like that, but the, what's the word equivalent of like, you see something and it's too close to real life equivalency and stuff?
Surreal?
Surreal, there you go, that's the word I'm looking for, surreal. Whereas like, you know, the animatronics that Disney tends to put out and stuff like that for the rides, sometimes they get a little too realistic at times. Perfect example would be putting Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and it looks so lifelike that Johnny Depp himself hid himself in the ride. I still love that moment, because that's one of those moments where it's like a true fan interaction, and they're just going through the ride just being amazed at the fact that Jack Sparrow's in it and stuff, and then all of a sudden you see actual Johnny Depp in there, and it's like, ah! Ah! It's like, he actually talk! He's there! Oh, Lord Almighty. Oh, gosh almighty, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Excuse me again.
Yeah. I guess we'll kind of end it here. It's a little bit early.
Wait, I thought we were going to try to level up the Dream Eaters for Sora as well.
Okay, we can probably do that. We'll check with Sora real quickly and see what he's got. Oh, payback raid. Might want that. Okay. There we go. That'll help out. But yeah, let's check.
I guess we'll be seeing that too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hi, Teapot.
There's a lot that needs to be done with him. I didn't even see that question mark, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's going to either unlock a different ability, or that's going to be a whole new section altogether. So there's that. We may have Teapot for a longer period, depending. Because there's this. Oh! We might be able to do this.
Like I said, we do a bit of grinding.
Yeah.
On stream.
And there's this guy. Holy crap, I forgot how much that still needs to be done. There's a reason why that using this technique helps. That way you can just speed through it and stuff. Dadgum, does it take forever to unlock everything? I mean, to be fair, level grinding in this game can be quite tedious. It's sort of the same level as, like, trying to get to max level with Chain of Memories as well as Burst by Sleep. It's not necessary, and it takes too long to get to max level.
Is there any other mini games with this as well, or?
There's a balloon one, but it doesn't increase the level point like the water game or the candy game.
Oh.
I'm sure there's like a area that we could level grind, but I'm not sure of what that is. Because it's like, yeah, they earn LP by fighting fighting nightmares and stuff like that as well. Which would make sense.
Where is the best place to level grind in Dream Drop Distance?
Probably guarantee it would say something like the final world or something. Which we're not remotely near at. I mean, ideally we can go to Prankster's Paradise to level grind.
I don't see why not. We haven't really ventured to the portals there, have we?
Not many of them, so I guess that would make sense.
I imagine we'd be able to show those off. While you do that, I'm gonna watch this video real quick to see where it is exactly they were saying this stuff.
Alright. Teapot's at level 20, so that was quick.
Oh, this thing requires some specific Dream Eaters. One of them being the dinosaur.
Which we haven't yet unlocked at the moment. I say we should be able to unlock the dinosaur in the successful counters. That's... Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, this one has Tyranta-Rex, Keep a Tiger, and Ryu Dragon.
All of which we have not gotten access to at the moment.
I'm looking at the Tyranta-Rex as well. If we get that, I want to have it named Devil.
I bet I know.
What?
I bet I know.
Well, scout it out.
It's that new Disney show.
Oh, if you're talking about that, Devil Dinosaur appeared way before Moon Girl.
Really?
Yeah, it was in Hulk Legion of Smash.
Oh, okay. That would explain it then. Okay. Don't really need them, but might as well have them in our inventory. Make it easier to make them later.
potion.
I knew that was coming. I was like, wait for it. If he doesn't say it, I don't think he saw it. Sure enough, you did. You saw it. All right.
Excuse me. I am so sorry about belching so much.
That's fine. Oh dear. I don't know if we're gonna achieve this. Because either they're gonna die or I'm gonna die. Or maybe I might. Don't know. I succeeded. Okay, that was quick.
Now you just gotta survive. Okay, if this game had a system set up for where you could have like a team of 6, all a Pokemon, I think the ones that would be on my team are Beans, Tater Fuzz, Pinata, Teapot, and gosh, I don't know what other ones to put on here yet.
Mostly because we haven't unlocked all of them at the moment still.
To be continued.
Right.
Alright, okay, I'm up now. Get ready to.
Just continuously flatten them.
This is so surreal that we're doing this here with Teapot.
Because it's like last time we were here, we didn't have him yet, and then we made him here.
You glad to be back at your birthplace, Teapot? I just remember the portion where we were making him and I suggested Teapot. You were just like, Teapot?
I still thought it was funny the way that edit you in on that part.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to end it funny, and I was like, we really didn't get to make the elephant like we wanted to, and then I thought to myself, well, I could just do a little sneak peek for the next stream, and then have that on there, and then I thought to myself, and I was like, no, I want to end it in the best possible scenario. And that's whenever I come off with that.
Yeah.
Take this. Yeah. 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 Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Hey. Ha. Yeah. 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 Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Why are you guys just standing there?
Yeah, good question.
Land at least 10 attacks while linked.
And we don't have them fully linked yet at the moment, so that's not going to work.
Wait, what if we swapped out with Beans and Tater Fuzz?
That would just mean that we would still have to get their bars filled up.
Did you not?
That's not what it meant. So you know that these things that we've been doing lately, the link moves and stuff?
Oh.
That's what it means.
So you need to fill up their gauge.
Exactly. The little pink gauge. Or magenta, or whatever color you want to call it.
The yogurt.
Yeah. Hey, here we go with the clown face.
Hi, Pennywise.
Sean might be the one that we can link up with. Because his bar's about filled up, actually.
Is there an item that can fill up the gauge?
I believe there is. It's called Dream Candy, but we haven't discovered it yet, I think.
Oh.
Sort of like the Drop Me Nots, where we hadn't really found it yet, to where we can remotely purchase it.
What are the odds that we happen to stumble upon another challenge orb?
Probably right here. I think this one's the flow motion one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where is it at?
Oh. Excuse me.
What the frick? Where is it?
Again, I apologize for the gas.
I've been gassy too, so don't feel bad. There it is. I was gonna lose my mind and be like, where's it at? Another
Defeat all the spirits.
With successful counters.
Ring around the rosy.
It's like, where are you going? Okay, there we go. Surprisingly, these counter ones aren't really that hard for some reason. I figured they'd be just
They're
as...
just tedious.
Huh?
They're just tedious, that's all.
I guess. It's just... I figured they'd be the same level as the block one, because every single time we get into the block ones, either my timing sucks, or they take forever to want to attack me.
Okay, I know you said timing, but I heard that as tummy. For some reason.
Knowing me, I probably wouldn't doubt it. So for the sake of humor, we'll stick with that. But I probably said tummy instead of timing.
Like, it was a combination of the two. It sounded like you said tumming. Oh, both of them are linked.
There we go. Now we should have a better chance of being able to achieve that mission then.
Yeah.
So long as they don't die too quickly. Should be able to land 10 of them.
10. You should probably heal them. Just to be on the safe side.
There it goes.
Well, this is definitely helping to bring the stream up to the regular pace.
That is true.
Yeah, 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 ha! Yeah, yeah, ha! Yeah! Yeah, ha! Yeah, yeah! Take this! Ha! Yeah, yeah, hey! Yeah, ha! Take this! Take this! Ha!
Sean is level 21.
Yeah! Take this! Ha! Hey! Ha!
And you were frozen.
Alright.
Today. What?
It is just the way you said that. I was frozen today. That's one of Daniel's famous comments that he loves to make. It's like, I was frozen today! Oh, we've already got 5, 6, 7, 8. That was quick! Good job, Teapot!
You should give him a scratch behind the ears.
If I could, I definitely... Well, let's see if I can. Noble Fancy. Okay. Let's see if I can.
You like that, Teapot? I hope you do. You've been such a good help to us.
In more ways than one, actually, in all honesty.
You went up from Mastermind to Mountain.
Let's see.
How does that even work?
I'm not sure. Now if we can get 100 points, we can find out what this does. Because that's going to be interesting to see what it would unlock. Still gotta link up with Sean 2 more times. Which, have we not been doing that?
I don't know. Have we?
I thought we have. Because we've been using his abilities, or his, link move with him, so it's not like we haven't been.
Oh yeah, I forgot MJ's there.
Chasing his own, cherry. That sentence is definitely weird on his own.
Pretty kitty. There should be a feature in this where if the Dream Eaters get dirty, you could wash them.
That would be pretty cool. You know what? I feel like we should give Teapot his own color, but in all honesty, I'd be afraid to ruin the color that it's got right now. Oh, you can, Ashley!
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I have been playing this game for years, and I did not know you can rotate the character models. I did not know any of this. That just shows you how in-depth I've been. Not much at all.
I'm sorry if I'm just gushing out right now. It's just... I really like elephants.
Oh my gosh! I swear, after this, if I don't see some form of actual like simulation game where you get to care for elephants, I'm fairly disappointed in the world.
Now just, I don't know if anyone does fan art or not, but I'm now just picturing just Mekachu just scratching behind the ears a teapot.
Oh, that'd be cute. But let's see if we can actually get Sean linked up to where that way we can unlock that door finally. Because the fact that it hasn't been unlocked, I'm surprised.
Excuse me again. Oh no, you made him angry!
He's on a rampage!
You do not fuck with an angry elephant. They will wreck your shit up.
Oh, I know. Ooh, it's scary. Come on, Sean, come down here.
Wait for me, master!
I was not expecting you to go that hard on that.
I'm quite the bag of tricks.
Oh gosh. Oh, Lord Almighty.
Don't mind me, I'm just rolling around.
There now, that should get us. Oh, there's another one. Come down here, would you?
They thought he could get the drop on us when our back was turned.
Oh, good lord. There he goes. That's more like it. Which one's this? Sleep guy. Not really that big of a deal.
If there's anything that would have been unlocked from it, would have been a sheep.
Counting sheep. Say after a couple of these, should be able to unlock some more. I want to see what Teapot will unlock with that secret thing.
Would you say that the cat Dream Eaters are the feline equivalent to Stitch?
Of Stitch?
Yeah, think about it. He has 6 limbs.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it would. Okay, let's see what this unlocks.
Magnet Spiral.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was going to unlock a whole new section of a board, but it doesn't. But it's still good. I definitely like the Matnik spiral better than I do the collusion one.
Oh.
So that helps a little bit.
I kind of want to do photo mode as well.
And why not? There it goes. This is kind of what photo mode looks like.
Oh. We can't put Sora in with Teapot?
Nah, sadly no.
Oh.
And it's not like you can make him do any cool poses either, sadly. Though it would have been nice if that was the case.
Nozzle nose.
Actually, does that? It does. Okay, cool. So we unlocked a new section of that.
We're learning all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. The Dream Eaters take a lot in terms of, like, being able to get all of their abilities and stuff like that to where you can use them effectively. Like, in my personal opinion, I think the best Dream Eaters to use on your team is the Lion, Tiger, and the Skullosaurus.
Oh.
Those are the best ones because in terms of the attributes that you get to retain, it's essentially all of them.
Wait,
like,
did you say Skullosaurus?
Yeah, you know that the T-Rex one.
Oh, you mean you meant the skeleton T-Rex.
Yeah, the skeleton.
When you said Skullosaurus, I was immediately thinking of Winnie the Pooh.
But yeah, it's like technically all three of those combined together literally gives you full unlock endurance of all of this. Like all the blue stuff that you see, it makes you literally almost invincible. Just to have those three combined together helps out tremendously.
Alright. We've officially hit the near 2-hour quota.
Yep. Actually, we did. According to my timer here. But, I say before we end the stream, let's make one more Dream Eater. That way we can actually say we've made a lot of Dream Eaters. Because I say we've gotten a lot of ingredients to where we can at least make one new one that we couldn't make before.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same old, same old.
Probably right. But I know for a fact there's a lot that we can make. And by a lot, I mean we still could make a lot.
What if we tried to get the ingredients necessary for the Tubwin Ace?
I don't think we'll be able to, because I believe that one is one of the more rarer ingredients to get, if I'm not mistaken.
Can't you get the ingredients through the tournament?
Purchase it, yeah.
Why don't we do a tournament real quick to get the thing for it then?
Well, let me check the shop for the tournament and see if it is remotely purchasable.
Alright. Might want to pop up a drop me not if that's the case.
Yeah, 1 second. Nah, we still got plenty. Thankfully, when you enter the tournaments, the drop gauge doesn't decrease. So.
Oh.
Oh, there's the dream candy.
Drop me never.
That's more of the full reset gauge.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no ingredients for it that we could use, so that's unfortunate.
Okay, so I'm looking at the Tubwin Ace. It says here that... Are we wanting to go for E rank or D rank?
E rank or D rank? What do you mean? What's the
Because
difference?
E rank requires 3 lofty fantasy. It requires 3 lofty fancy and 3 vibrant fancy. The D rank requires 2 lofty fancy and 3 grim fantasy.
It wouldn't.
And then there's 2 different C ranks. One requires a brilliant fantasy and 3 vibrant fantasies. And then the other one requires 4 noble fancy and 3 intrepid fancy.
Well, we don't have any lofty fantasy, which is the main ingredient that we need in terms of the menu. Let's see what the other ones are. What was the others?
Okay, so you said that we don't have the lofty fancy, so... Okay, so the lofty fantasy, that's for D rank. How much do you have of the lofty fantasy?
The lofty fantasy says 3.
Okay, so we would need to combine that with 3 grim fantasy.
Grim fantasy. How many of those do we need? 2. We do not have that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and let's see, where do these things drop off of?
Guarantee it probably in like the Fantasia world or Musketeers world, depending.
Drops. Grim Fantasy, Nightmares, Sarah Terror, 12%, and Skelter Wild, 12%.
So much later worlds, of course.
And then for the Lofty Fancy, those are dropped off of the Halberd 12%, the Pegaslick 12%, and the Ryu Dragon 12%.
Again, much later.
The Grim Hold on. The Grim Fantasy, reward-wise... Yeah, that requires Country of the Musketeers, Symphony of Sorcery, and The World That Never Was.
Of course. Hey, NBC Mech.
What?
We have the ingredients that we need in order to make the other seal.
Okay, let's make Poplio then.
Figured why not, right? It's like, well, we can't make what we want to make, but we can at least make a Poplio.
Make it with pancakes. that's just gonna become an inside joke for us now.
Yep. Alright, so... Poplio.
It's P-O... P-P-L... I-O.
I-O, okay. So we have Poplio as well as,
Robbie.
Wabi, yeah. So yeah. There's still a lot more Dream Eaters, and not as many ingredients that we have available, but at least by next week, we should be able to have access to where we can at least make the majority of them. I say that, and we'll have a heck of a time.
John, why are you shoving Teapot?
At least we got to have a little bit of an interaction with these guys, you know? Get a little bit more bonding out of it. And especially since I got to hear your reaction for Teapot. That's priceless for me. Especially knowing that I can frickin' turn it around on it and stuff like that. It's like, we can scratch it behind its ears, technically. But anyway...
Next highlight reel is just gonna be me gushing over the elephant, isn't it?
Yep. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, till then, this is Mech and Black Cross signing off. See you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Who's a good teapot?